That was fun. Wow. Is that what it's like to be on the other side of that? Marlies win! Game 3 over the Bridgeport Sound Tigers 6-4 and advanced to round 2. And Bridgeport is done. But the Marlies had to do it the hard way. Some of their game 1 demons came back, and it's hilarious because they won that game, but they also took too many penalties. 6 minutes in, Antoine Bibeau makes a huge save, but there's a rebound. The Marlies can't get it. Marc-Andre Cliche scores 1-0 Bridgeport. Nuts! But you know what? It's a 1-goal lead. The Marlies can overcome that. Sure enough, 4.5 minutes later, Connor Carrick blasts it. Oh yeah, there you go. Tie game 1-1. Second period, it's 4-on-4 hockey. Why? Marlies took a penalty again. And this was a bit of a turning point in the game and potentially the playoffs. Because we head into this game, Antoine Bibeau only allowed 1 goal in his 1 game. Garrett Sparks got a shutout in his. First minute of the second period in a tie game, Mike Halmo has a puck in front, just shoots. Bibeau probably should have stopped that one, and by probably I mean definitely, and it's 2-1 Bridgeport. A little over halfway through the second, Marlies penalty kill again. Kyle Burrows scores, it's 3-1. It's okay. I've seen the Marlies come back from 2 down before. Just over a minute later, Marlies penalty kill again. Marc-Andre Cliche again, and it's 4-1. Okay, panic button, and now I'm panicking. The second goal should have been stopped, but outside of that, the Marlies are letting Bridgeport basically play with the man advantage the entire game. They're complaining about it. They're losing their composure. One of the penalties was, I think, Victor Louvre slashed someone like over the head, and he's like, what? What do you mean, what? The Marlies are down. The Marlies are losing. They might lose game 4. Which is not losing the series, they'd still be winning, but it would be a huge disappointment. This, again, is the 3rd best regular season AHL team ever. And that is when their opportunity comes. And if you don't believe me, you gotta watch the highlights. Marlies got a power play. All right, let's do this. Mark Arcabello in the corner flicks a long distance backhand pass. I'm like, what are you doing, buddy? But it hits Connor Carrick. He feeds TJ Brennan, blasts it. Guess what? It's about to go down. Just over 2 minutes later, but less than 3 minutes left in the second period, Connor Carrick, again, at the point, puts on a floater. Guess what? That finds its way through, beats Chris Gibson. The Marlies are down by 1. What a great way to go into intermission. You know, it's an even better way to go to intermission. With 1 minute left, William Nylander feeds Connor Carrick in front, blasts it. Guess what? Hat trick for the defender. With that patented Carrick-Selly. So, just to recap, the second period begins with a 1-1 tie. The Marlies allow 3 straight goals. They pull Antoine Bibeau. They put in Garrett Sparks. CJ Brennan scores a power play goal. Connor Carrick gets another pair, completes a hat trick, and it's 4-4 after the second period in front of a sold-out crowd on $5 beer night. That is getting your money's worth. All right. Okay. The game begins anew in the third, and the shots are 32-15 heading into the third, might I add. And this wasn't even a result of score effects. It's not like Bridgeport got up 4-1 and then the Marlies were like, oh, okay, we should shoot the puck. They were out shooting them all game, but it was the Chris Gibson show. Chris Gibson, who, by the way, was one of the 5 prospects the Marlies traded away from Michael Grabner. And I know how good the Marlies are. I know how they've been all season. I know what they're capable of, but I couldn't help but picture a prospect that the Leafs organization traded away coming back and reverse sweeping the Marlies after a season like that. But no, I can't think that way. I can't think with hate. What I think we all need is love! Victor Love shoots, scores, opens the third period. The Marlies take the lead 5-4. Oh my goodness, that's what it's like. And then, I'm telling you, you gotta watch the highlights. Brendan Leipzig just deeks and dangles all the way through the Sound Tigers zone. Zach Hyman finishes it off. That's just the cherry on top. Might have been the nicest goal of the game. 6-4 Marlies lead. Garrett Sparks closes it out. Marlies win and sweep. But of course, the man of the hour, the #1 star of the game, Connor Carrick, 3 goals for the hat trick, adds another 2 assists for a 5-point night. The only goal he didn't have a point on was Victor Love's, because love conquers all. Connor Carrick was obviously a very hot commodity after the game. Here's the media scrum, and you may notice someone in a shirt that they bought at Old Navy to look impressive. And I was trying to figure out why Connor Carrick had such an amazing game.
Hat trick, 5 points. What'd you eat today? I don't know, I'm gonna eat it again though.
Journalism. So I didn't find all the answers I needed from that. What about Connor Carrick made him such a star in this one? And then I looked a little closer at the picture and I figured it out. Aha! It appears that the Raptors aren't the only team that Drizzy helps. And I'm sure it's no coincidence that the Marlies got 6 goals. And now, in round 2, they take on the Albany Devils. Oh, it's just the second round. Marlies swept the first round. They should kill these guys too. No, not so fast. You see, the Marlies finished first place in the AHL standings with 114 points. Only 2 other teams in the American Hockey League finished with more than 100 points. One was the Milwaukee Admirals. The other, with 102 points, was the Albany Devils, who finished second place in the American Hockey League. And two very different teams. Marlies finishing the season with 294 goals to Albany's 212. Marlies also allowing 191 goals to Albany's 167. Sorry, I kind of got a thing whenever I hear that number. And unlike Bridgeport, whose NHL team is the Islanders, who are in the playoffs, the Albany Devils are the farm team of the New Jersey Devils, obvi, and they are not in the playoffs. So they got everyone they need. Damon Severson, who you may remember from the Devils. Joseph Blandisi, who you may remember from doing a backstroke all over the NHL ice with the New Jersey Devils. Pavel Zacha just got there from junior. This isn't just some round 2 obstacle. This isn't just some team in the way. This is legitimately the dragon that the Marlies have to slay. Buckle up, kids. We're in for a wild series. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Brand new Pinnacle Pizza Steve Dangle podcast down below. And I'll see you in round 2, which I don't get to say very often.